Hey, Anthony Williams here. I'm here to talk to you about creating your reality. We have a lot of people on here that's trying to create their reality. I know you have been told that you have to work on yourself. That just is not true. It's not true. If you work on yourself and you work on yourself and you work on yourself and you keep going down that rabbit hole, you're not just going to have what you want, right? We have been told that for years now by the personal development industry, and it's just not true. You see, creation and creating is not personal, it's structural. And that's what we're going to go through tonight. When you're trying to create, you just want to go for what you're going for. Jay-Z. Jay-Z was a rapper in his early days, and he thought he was great. He went and tried to get signed by different labels, and they wouldn't sign him. See, nobody thought Jay-Z was great, but Jay-Z, right? Obviously, they were missing some because he decided to start his own record label. And of course, we know the outcome. Now he's a billionaire. He just went for what he wanted. He didn't listen to other people. Stop listening to people. Just go for what you want. J.K. Rowling, she got stuck on a train and decided to write. She started writing a book. The book became a series. The series became the movie Harry Potter. She became a billionaire and gave away millions of dollars. She just went for what she wanted. Right? So this can be seen in many different artists, authors, and people who create. Donald Trump, no matter how you think about him, this is not political. It's just a fact. He's an awesome creator. It's obvious that he has issues, but he's not working on himself. He's manifesting, and he's a good manifesto, right? You just got to go for what you want, people, right? The reason why you're stuck is not your fault. See, you have to be in the right structure, right? There are three structures. There's a stock structure. You have a building, a steel building, that's a structure, right? It's a stock structure, it's not going anywhere. You can push on it, the wind can blow it, it's not going anywhere, right? That's a stock structure, right? You can take that same metal and create a pendulum. And it's going to swing from side to side. You push it this way, you're going to push back. The same momentum you push to the right, the same momentum you push back to the left, right? That's an oscillating structure. Then you can take that same metal and make a ship. That's my ship. Don't laugh. And that ship will just float. It just flow to where it's going, right? That's the flowing structure, right? So those are the three structures, right? If you in the middle right here, and you have a rubber band pulling at you from 4 different directions, you're not going anywhere, right? Love, wealth, health, I'm not sure. You don't know what you want. So you're not going anywhere. You're in a stuck structure. You have to make a choice, and it must be a true choice, right? Over here, you made a choice, you're going for what you want, but you have 2 identities that don't match. So they're going to conflict with each other, and you're going to come back. You can get that. You can go back to this later on. The flow instructor, you just go for what you want, and if something comes up, then we go ahead and we rewire your brain via recode, and you get what you want. And if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment, and I'll make a video based on the questions. Okay, this is what you have to do, right? Most of you have a desired reality that you want, right? And then you have a current reality that's now. You have an identity for the current reality that got you here thus far. And you have an identity in the desired reality that you're going for, right? Now, the current reality and the desired reality does not equal each other, right? And these two identities do not equal each other, right? So, when you go for what you want, you're going to hit an emotional wall right here, because your identity in the desired reality and the identity in the current reality going to conflict. You're going to bounce right back, right? Now, the status quo tells you that you have to go down this rabbit hole working on yourself, right? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not capable. And a whole slew of other things are going to come up, because as long as you're looking for issues with yourself, you're going to find them. Trust me. But the narrative that they have you believe is that once you go down this rabbit hole, fixing yourself, that somehow you're going to pop up over here and just have what you want. It does not work like that. It does not work like that. Right? Well, my mentor and one of my coaches, Christopher Duncan, told me that a billionaire told him, and it's a fact, you have to be it to see it. You have to be it now. You have to be the person that you're going for that has this, who's a different person now. Think about it. Everything that you have right now, if you go back 20 years in the past, 10 years in the past, 25 years in the past, you're not the same person now as you were back then. So the person who got you what you have right now is not the same person that you were back then, right? As this was accredited to Einstein says, the same person or the same mindset that created the issue is not the same mindset that's going to solve it, right? So this identity and that identity is two different identities, but you have to be this now. You have to be it to see it. Most of us are waiting until we see it to believe it. But we have to be it to see it, right? You have to be it now to see it, right? You have to be this identity. This is what we teach you to do in my coaching program, right? So this is what this looks like. You must become an alchemist, a mental alchemist. By the way, I have my window open, so from time to time you're going to hear some noise. It's a nice day and I'm enjoying the breeze, right? You have a desired reality, you have a current reality, right? These two realities don't equal each other. You have identity here and identity here, right? They must equal each other, right? Now, when you go for it, you're going to go straight to what you're going for. If something pops up in the form of resistance, then we recode your brain, reteach it new information, right? Because I have to tell you, in today's society, you have to learn, unlearn, and relearn in order to get what you want. But if you go in and pass data that was for 10 years ago, it's just not going to work. Like I said in my book, Inspiration Corner, you'll be like a computer trying to work on today's issues, right? Trying to solve a problem today with a program from back in the 80s, right? It's just not going to happen. So you have to recode your brain, right? Get rid of this right here, and then just go for what you want. Now, you must stay in the structure, right? In the creative structure. Because if you don't stay in the creative structure, this is what's going to happen. Desired reality, counter reality, right? Most people find it hard to stay in the structure because they were never taught this, number one. And there is a tension, right? It's like putting a rubber band, a giant rubber band. You go in here, but you're here, right? And there's a tension, and you feel that tension, and it's going towards you, and you're going towards it, right? And you meet in the middle. Because tension seeks resolution. Tension seeks resolution. Structures are held together by tension, right? Two or more points held together by tension. I could go like this, tighten the tension here, I create a fit. If I tighten the tension here, it goes down, right? So tension seeks resolution, right? But if you get out of the structure of the tension, the created tension, this is what's going to happen. Right now, you're going towards it, and it's coming towards you, right? Tension seeks resolution. But if you decide, hey, okay, I'm going for a Bentley, I know the tension is too hard, you think, because it's uncomfortable, and you decide, okay, well, I'm gonna just get a Honda. Next thing you know, you're riding a bicycle to school, to work or school, whatever, and somebody say, hey, I thought you was getting a Bentley. Say, I don't need all that. No, that's not it. It's just that you have to stay in that tension, and the tension is gonna feel like, I'm here, but I need to be here. I'm not doing anything, but I must be doing something, right? Because as you go for what you want and you stay in the tension, wisdom is going to push up and you're going to finally decide, okay, I'm going for this. There's something I'm not doing. As wisdom pushes up, so you're going to tell you what's the next step to take, right? But if you get out of the tension, it's going to go back here, where it was at, and you're going to go back to where you was at, in your comfort zone. And just maybe there's something there that you like, because it's your comfort zone, it's what you're accustomed to, right? So maybe you're going to do something unconsciously to mess up what you're going for. You get a new business partner, a new life partner, or make a bad decision. And it's something about the comfort zone that they like, because the unconscious mind likes being in the current reality, right? The unconscious mind, it likes being in the current reality because you have lived it and survived it, right? You may want this over here, but they have never lived it. So therefore, even though this may be better, to your unconscious, which is here to protect you, where you live 95% of your life, this is dangerous. This is comfort. Right? And since your unconscious mind is here to protect you, it's going to keep you in your current reality, in your comfort zone. That's why we had the recode. Right? So get on board. Hit me up with any questions that you may have. Right? So I could get them answered. Because creation and creating is not personal, it's structural. All you have to do is get in the right structure and recode anything that comes up. It's Anthony Williams, your mental alchemist. Be your best self. Anthony Williams out.